If you've played Command & Conquer or any PC real-time strategy game, you'll feel right at home with Warfare Incorporated. Warfare is hands down the best and most popular PDA RTS game. It's developed by Spiffcode and published by Handmark. There is a lot to do in the game. There's a large story mode to work through and a good selection of challenge missions in which you have to work against the odds to complete the tough levels. On top of all that, there is also a multiplayer option and games can be played over Bluetooth and internet connections across platform. There are many varied missions in the game. Some require you to create a large army and attack an enemy base, whereas others you have to protect your own base against attacks. All the missions feel very different, which is good. There are many different unit and building types, which all have their own purposes. Make sure you know what the advantages of each are before building your army. This game follows the basic idea of any RTS, in that first you have to collect, harvest or mine the main resources, build a base, build some units and attack an enemy base. The game's graphics are very impressive and the full resolution of the screen has been used. There is a large amount of detail on all the objects in the game and there are many nice effects. The whole game is controlled via the touchscreen, but you can always use the analog stick on the Zodiac version to move the map if you prefer. The sound is also nicely done, and there are lots of sound effects and voice samples, but there is no in-game music. Thankfully, Warfare suffers from no slowdown whatsoever. If you have the ability to play background music while playing, you can do that and the game doesn't slow at all, which is great. Another great feature about Warfare is its level editor. You can create levels on your PC and then copy them across and play them on your PDA. These levels can also be shared over the internet and many new levels can be found on the Warfare Inc. website. Having all these levels adds a lot of replay value to the game and it's possible to create authentic story levels just like the main game. There aren't any big flaws with the Warfare at all. The game runs perfectly, looks and sounds great and there is lots to do. The game might be a bit slow for some, but there is actually an option to increase the speed in the options menu. This is a must for any RTS fan. 9.2 out of 10.